Answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Going with the screen to Johnson. Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 35. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Johnson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. They're chipping, Brock. Chipped a little away on that play, and now they can lean on the next couple to finish this drive.
Typically, Kate, it's about 8 to 10 possessions a game in the NFL, right? And you know when you get down here, you do not want to settle for a field goal. Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down shy of not just the end zone, Brock. That 1st down marker as well. So now offense facing an interesting 4th down decision.
It's now 4th and goal.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
From his own end zone, here we go. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Milroe communicating a change. Now looking to throw. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
28-yard gain.
1st and 10 here for Milroe. And he's already up to 100 yards for this game. He's going to throw this one. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's good for a Seattle 1st down. Second inside the red zone. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Couple of yards on the catch, leaves him 2nd and 8. Change up the call.
2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Milroe. And too much on this one. As that reaches the end zone, it just keeps on going, Brock. Incomplete. That means it's 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. Dose of the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hall. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Myers to add the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And our score 14-7 now here in the first.
14. Steelers 7.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Johnson now on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Second down, it's Rodgers. And they're able to get to him and take him down. So a sack is how our first quarter comes to an end. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Third and long for him here. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They'll go for it. Rodgers. And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Offense going audible this time.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Milroe here on 2nd. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
All right, they're shuffling things around a bit.
9-yard line.
Third and goal. It's Milroe. He brings it in. He gets it made on a good play there and also makes this decision time 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp. You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Hall. Straight ahead he goes and across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. Breece Hall brought one back earlier and now takes one across. One after from Myers, she is up and good. They bump their lead up to 14. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. He can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. Gets this over the middle. It's Kmet. There's his stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that is going to be good for a Steelers 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers set to pass. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. And after that play, it is 2nd and 15.
Sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
Fourth down now, Rodgers. Gets everything he has under this one. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Thought they turned it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Going with an alternate play here. They send Horton left. 2nd down now, Milroe. Going all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. first and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. Komet's got it, left side. They get a lot out of this play, 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that is good for Pittsburgh, 1st down.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers.
45-yard line.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that
It's
one
now
falls
2nd
incomplete
and
this first
10.
half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. Throw right side, hauled in by Komet. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's 16
yards.
on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Henry To'o. And that forces them back now into a 2nd and 15.
It's 2nd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Seahawks will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception.
Intercepted. The Seahawks
Here's
take
1st
over
and 10
first
from
and
the
10
47.
at the 47-yard line.
Milroe looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 2nd. Milroe sends this to the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
They kick the running back in motion. Third and short, it's Milroe. Complete beyond the marker. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Milroe on 1st and 10. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. The final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds Metcalf there over the middle. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that's going to give the Steelers the 1st down.
Of 17 yards. That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Rodgers. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got it at the 31. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Second down, it's Rodgers. He's in trouble, and it's another one. They drop him. Working quickly here.
Rodgers sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. And nobody can stop these guys. They are on him for... play. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Going to bring up fourth down. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. On fourth down, it's Rodgers. Into the hands of Pickett. No problems on that fourth down play. They convert with gusto, keeping this drive moving.
25 yards on the play.
At that distance, there was no hiding what they were going to do, Brock. And yet somehow, they still got it done.
Yeah, that's demoralizing defensively. I mean, there's just no other way to put it, and that is empowering offensively. Almost feel like you get a gift.
It's caught right side by Johnson. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first. Working quickly here.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And the Rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. Henry To'o. And that is 4 sacks for them on this drive alone.
Loss of 8 yards.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Finds a seam down the middle. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
The 12-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Rodgers will look to throw. He brings it in. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up third and 4.
On the draw, this is Johnson. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. Fourth down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf on the 12th play of that series. Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points.
Score Seahawks 21.
So here kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll start this one out with Hall. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Hall once more. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The throw, here's Milroe. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this, 4th and 4. Trying for it with Milroe. Escapes the pocket. He's got it to his running back. What a way to pick it up on 4th down, Brock. Game goes to midfield, to then beyond. Down inside the opposing 45. 1st and 10 here for Milroe. And he's up to 9 of 15 passing after that last completion. Hall takes it straight ahead. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Back now for our final quarter. Man, they're staring down a 2nd and 8. Milroe now to throw. Now at the catch point, and it's incomplete. Couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now, Milroe. They did it! He made the interception! Taron Johnson has it. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Their own 15-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Working on 2nd down. Rodgers. Left side caught by Metcalf. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with the 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down.
Made by Devin Bush. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. Catch made over the middle. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So I'll give him, it looks like about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is good for Pittsburgh, first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offensive line fast.
43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty. Rodgers set to pass. Going with a screen to Johnson. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gain of about 8 before it. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. This time they forced the incompletion. Defense was ready after he got him on that last snap. Now it's 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Catch is made down the right sideline. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Johnson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning run just yet. So they're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest. Rodgers now on 2nd down. Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. And it's going to be 3rd down on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
To throw, Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And as they bring him down, a lot of yards. Nicely done, but still short of the markers. So it is 4th down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds, so the clock's going to stop, Brock, but the celebration begins. That gets him the first and wins them this ball game.
And the Seahawks first down.
This is Hall. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Monroe communicating their change. They're going to pass it here. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here he is to throw. Clutch moment for a massive play. 55 yards.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are